Aquarius, unicorn of the zodiac, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Aquarius, I'm going to be doing your reading for mid-June 2026 from now until the end of June. And it will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, dear Aquarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. How you doing? My cutie patootie, you looking all this so yummy. So, Aquarius, I want to thank to each and every one of you for being here. And I saw your comments last time, very positive. Aquarians have been vibing on the channel recently, big time, very positively. So thank you. And someone was asking, Arman, you seem to be really, really happy recently, and I'm so happy for you. That comment really touched my heart. Hold on. That comment really meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Leo, you're Aquarius, we're the opposite signs, brothers, sisters, I'm saying. Because it's good to see someone appreciating you, just simply be happy. Do I have bad days? I mean, we all have days that we are down. We might have a day, we might have a moment. But honey, we're here to serve and slay. So I'm saying, and I want you to be happy. I want you to have a good time, okay? So, beautiful. Now in this reading, Aquarius, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify your main challenge and get some final advice. So the competition is still going on. The more Aquarians participate into the comment section, the more chances are higher that I'm going to be choosing 2 or 3 Aquarians and pull cards for them until the end of this month. I'm tripping my words. Okay, and pull some messages and see what's coming up for you. So your challenge, Aquarius, from now until the end of June is the Knight of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Pentacles, followed by the 10 of Wands and the Strength. Okay, some of you are dealing with a Leo. Could be any other sign. Of course, I'm getting Scorpio. Taurus is very strong as well, another air sign. So, dear Aquarius, the Knight of Swords here is you. I think this is charging forward, moving forward. You know, this is swords represent air signs. So, you are in a position right now where you have an important decision here to make, okay? Especially when I see here, dear Aquarius, that you have the judgment standing on top of your reading, okay? You're having some, or you're about to have some kind of an epiphany and an understanding in regards to this situation. So we're going to clarify this and we're going to see where you're headed to, why the Knight of Swords is your challenge. Is there anything that is holding you back, and what do you need to know? Now, in the recent past, dear Aquarius, you have the 9 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Wands. It looks like a lot of you were in a committed relationship with somebody, or you were trying to commit to them, they were trying to commit to you, but there was this overthinking, okay? Something here caused a lot of overthinking for many of you. The 2 of Wands here is telling me that a lot of you split paths, okay? You went this way, they went that way, so there was some kind of separation that happened between you and them. Taurus energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I think a lot of you in the recent past were very much in your head and just wondering where this relationship is going to go. What are we supposed to do together, right? So we're going to clarify this. And someone here, you and this person were just not really being on the same page constantly. We're going to clarify this. In the present moment, you have the 4 of Swords, Judgment, and the 4 of Cups. One of the issues that you are facing right now is the fact that somebody that you're dealing with maybe is not fully opening up yet, or there is some sort of a fear of rejection. A lot of you are still healing from whatever has happened in the past, which we are going to clarify. And with the 4 of Cups, someone here might be emotionally closed off. You could be also, as you know, personally speaking, you might be in a place where you just don't want to deal with the outside world. You just want to chill. You just want to do your own thing, okay? We're going to clarify this. In the future, you have the 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. You and this person are going to meet together. You're going to meet each other. You're going to meet each other. 6 of Cups is my card of a twin flame card. So please use your discernment when you're watching this. The Wheel of Fortune is about destiny and, you know, being part of each other's life. This is a very positive card. This is a yes from the universe. And with the 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 666 can be very significant for many of you. The interesting thing here is that I'm seeing is there is a transition that's happening, Aquarius. Transition with the Six of Swords, being on a body of water, moving forward, making some sort of a decision. And I do see here that for many of you, this is going to lead to an opportunity for you and this person to cooperate, to collaborate, Eight of Pentacles, to put in the efforts and to work something out together, Ten of Wands, the strength here. I think you and this person are also overcoming a lot of abandonment wounds. Okay, you might have had a very tough childhood, very tough beginning in life, or maybe a marriage for some of you, or relationship, and this person as well. Get what I'm saying? So definitely you and this person are coming together and wanting to resolve some sort of a conflict. We're going to clarify the rest and we're going to see what's going on. At the end of this reading, I'm going to pull one of your most favorite cards to see what's an important message for you. Let's get into your reading and clarify. As a courtesy notice, I don't post readings on TikTok, so please be safe out there. And on this channel, we're all about giving back to each other. So thank you very much for going ahead and hitting that like button to support the channel. Simply just showing up, simply being here. I really appreciate that. So let's clarify and see what's going on. By the way, today, it's 3 o'clock. Yeah, so today I have a phone call. Actually a video call with my Aquarius best friend, okay, from across the world. He lives in a different country, so we're gonna have a phone call because we catch up at least once a month. He's my best friend. He is February 4th or February 3rd. Honestly, I have another Aquarius close friend it's either 3rd or the 4th. I always just, an Aquarius is an Aquarius, but so we're gonna talk. People call Aquarians cold-hearted or they don't have emotions, but they're just like literally chill. If someone who didn't know my best friend, Aquarius, he's straight, he's married, he's got kids, so they would think he's probably like heartless or like he ignores, but he has one of the best hearts ever. He's just very chill. He's like very chill. So I'm saying, so the Knight of Swords here, you are heading towards a specific direction, and it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Knight of Wands, and the Fool. There is a brand new beginning that's happening. The Sun shows up, which also is this always showing up. Leo. The cards even don't lie. So, you're heading to someone, and someone is heading towards your way. Okay. See, you are sitting on a horse, but if you wanna save the horse and ride the cowboy, that's a different story. Okay, so but you have the Sun, you have the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. One of the challenges here is that you and this person need to meet like equally. You can't just make it all the way to them and they only take 2 steps, or vice versa. The reason why there is a challenge is because there is something that's affecting this relationship with the Two of Pentacles, that there is a lack of consistency. Okay, there is an emotional moment here. Maybe someone is having emotional moments or whatever. But what I'm seeing here, okay, dear Aquarius, is with this person, there is possibly going to be some kind of a brand new beginning with the Fool. Fresh start here. The Ace of Swords, Six of Cups is showing up again, which I mentioned that was also showing up in the near future as well. So from now until the end of the month, you and your person, if this is a twin flame especially, chances are you both are going to have some kind of clarity, confirmation. I think they might be even planning to send you some kind of a message here or text, or they want to talk about possibly working something out. Children could be part of this relationship. This is not for everybody, but some of you could have a baby daddy, baby mama, baby. You could be a baby mama, baby daddy. But I do see here that for a lot of you with the Knight of Swords, this is about you making a very determined decision. You are very specific. You are very analytical sign. You have the data, you got the details. You know you want this person. You do know that you want this person. Whoever this person is, could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, could be a Leo, or someone who acts like a Leo, okay, but is showing up. But this is somebody that you seem to find yourself be very compatible with, and they make you very happy. Okay, you're just, maybe both of you are just going between 2 different directions, 2 things. There's a situation here that needs to be resolved. Maybe that's an external situation that's like out of your control. So in the recent past, the Nine of Swords, a lot of you were stressed out about this situation. Something was really bothering you. And it's clarified by the Two of Wands, the Chariot here, and the Four of Pentacles. Some of you were dealing with the Cancer also. So one of the things, Aquarius, that really bothered you in the past was the fact that this person was very much closed off. Was the fact that you and this person were in some kind of separation here, the Chariot. Somebody, you couldn't let go of this person, they couldn't let go of you. Whether this was physically, you both were getting back to each other on and off, but more so emotionally, it was very difficult to move on from this person. The Chariot is somebody who is charging forward, but then Four of Pentacles, I think a lot of you were still holding a lot of space for this person into your heart, and I think that it was very challenging for you to just kind of dismiss them and let go of them. A lot of you wanted marriage with this person, commitment, or they wanted marriage with the Hierophant. Some of you were dealing with the person who was into IT, or you might be someone who is into IT. The Hierophant also talks about a teacher, so maybe you are a teacher, or this person is a teacher. There is something about library. I don't know if you are a librarian, or books could be very significant, or you guys exchange books to each other. Okay, that's something that's really coming through very strongly right now. I just gotta say that. Some of you also came from a very well-known university. It's giving like Boston area university, I don't know, other locations as well, but there is a very strong educational background about you and this person. Okay, now the Hierophant, some of you could be just a really handyman too, but I'm just saying like these are the things that I'm picking up now. Hierophant is clarified by the Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So, first of all, there could have been a long distance between you and this person. Second of all, I think that a lot of you had to make a decision after this situation was becoming very complicated. Whether you wanted to just stay single and focus on yourself with the Nine of Cups and Eight of Pentacles, you know, mind your own business, do your own thing, work for yourself, right? Create things that you want to create. So I do see here, Aquarius, you taking some sort of action. You are a very smart sign, so you started taking some kind of initiative with the Page of Swords in the past about something in your life. Some of you started taking up a course, you went through a university, you got some sort of a degree or a certificate, you know, and this was happening right after something, maybe there was a separation, and it was just like you started saying to yourself, I need to make a change in my life. Now, the Two of Wands is telling me that you and this person split ways. You went this way, they went that way. So the Two of Wands is clarified by the Hermit, Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess and the Emperor. Some of you are dealing with the Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You know, a lot of you, even though you departed from this person or they departed from you and separated, the High Priestess and the Hermit is telling me there was a spiritual connection. There was something beyond just that the mere eye sees. This was something that was much deeper, the intensity, the connection, the telepathic communication. Some of you felt like you could pick up your person's energy very strongly. And it was a connection that was pretty hard, even though with the Two of Wands, some of you relocated and went to a different place or different location, different country. Maybe you both just couldn't really see eye to eye, and somebody here pursued career, another person pursued something else. So the reason why this situation was very difficult to let go of this person, it was very complicated. You had a lot of feelings for this person and a lot of emotions, and it felt like, because we already saw the Six of Cups coming up, this person and you have lived multiple lifetimes together. Okay, so there's a sense of familiarity, right? Now, in the present moment, Four of Swords, there is a lot of healing that's happening. A lot of healing. A lot of you are kind of like in this place of, you know, I'm not dating anyone. I'm not really seeing other people. Except that one Aquarius who was cruising in the parking lot of a grocery store and was trying to hit up on me. You know that story. I think there was 2 Aquarius readings before. It was insane. Okay, but you know, here is the thing: you're healing, clarified by the Eight of Swords, Magician, the Moon, Sprinkle, Sprinkle, and the Fool, because you're ready for a brand new beginning, and you're manifesting. Are you meditating and manifesting? Because I think you're manifesting like through your dreams, maybe manifesting with the moon. You're really like setting an intention here to create something to make it happen. And I think that with the moon and the Magician, you have a very powerful mind. You have a very powerful intuition, visualization. I don't know if you're coming across to like manifestation topics, you know, about SPs and stuff. That's great. If you're, you know, finding the right resources and truthful sources. I think you're also, doing a lot of you're changing your beliefs. You're doing a lot of subconscious work. So you might be listening to subliminals, affirmations. You're changing your mind. There is something about Aquarius quietly. You just change something within you. You change it within your mind. I feel like a lot of you with the Fool are about to have a brand new beginning here. Oh, this feels so good. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Fool. This is a brand new beginning that's going to happen fast. Abundance, mega house, mega money, mega church, mega business, okay? The Fool, it's about entering into a new beginning, and it's like almost you're getting into this flow of Aquarius. It's just starting to get better and better and better. I think you're going to have a really great time. Even Mercury retrograde is going to F up some signs. I think you're going to have a good time. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? Now, the Judgment here is you're realizing something, deciding something. It's an epiphany you're having. Judgment can also mean resurrection, okay? So the Judgment is clarified by the King of Swords, that's you, the Page of Wands, and the King of Wands, and the Star, okay? The Star is you. In Tarot, the Star is the card of an Aquarius, so someone that you're dealing with could be younger than you, or you are younger than them. There is an age gap or an age difference between you and them. Could be same sex, doesn't have to be. I do see here that for many of you, you and this person are actually making a decision at the same time. Whether you both know about it, like whether they told you about it or not, but they're deciding that they want to be with you, and you're deciding that you want to be with them. And the Four of Cups here, there is a reason why if you have tried to date other people, it hasn't worked out yet. And this person, if they have tried to date other people, it hadn't worked out for them either. There is a rejection here, closed off energy that you both dealt with, okay? Separate from each other. Maybe try to get on dating apps, or maybe try to meet other people. It's just that some people just really didn't click. So the Four of Cups is clarified by the Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Hierophant, and the Three of Cups. Because, both of you secretly actually have been hoping for a reunion, for a reconciliation to happen between you two. That's what you both actually have been hoping for, wanting to happen, wanting to create that reality. I do see here that there is a desire here to resolve a conflict here between you two, a conflict that really affected you and this person on a big level. Now, I do get this energy here that with the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, there is definitely, Aquarius, a realization that you both want to reconcile and reunite. We also have the Hangman. So this is the card of a Pisces. I think the energy is starting to shift towards like something better, towards there is a shift that's happening. If you've been feeling a little bit up and down, or your person has been feeling up and down, it might be that you both are picking up on each other's energies, and it's very strong. And in the future, with the Six of Swords, Six of Cups, I think this is gonna, first of all, there is this is about commitment, because nobody has been, let me just elaborate on this. I was gonna say this. The Four of Cups clarified by the Hierophant and the Ten of Wands. I don't know how much of a dating out there you try to see if it works or not. But pretty much a lot of people have commitment issues nowadays. So maybe you've come across to the fact that, people are not serious about marriage. People in general are not really, a lot of people, not everyone, are not really taking marriage and commitment seriously, but you are. And so you might have been single or focused on your own. You might have been trying to be with somebody, and it really didn't really last that long. And it just like creates this conflict that, why did I meet this person and everything just felt so perfect, everything was so good, but then we both split and we both went two different ways, okay? So now let's talk about the Six, and you still think about this person. So the Six of Swords, Six of Cups move, it's clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So a lot of Pentacles, by the way, there's a lot of Earth energy here as well. I do see here, dear Aquarius, that for many of you, there is a lot of reminiscing going on. And this understanding, this decision that you both are making is that you both actually both of you lacked finding the balance, struggled finding the balance within this relationship, okay? And it's a struggle that a lot of people have, but the balance of work and life and maybe cultural differences or other external factors here Now, in the future, I do see here that you're really stepping into your power with the Queen of Pentacles. I think you could be focusing on your business. You might be thinking about maybe creating more income for you. But on the other hand, Six of Cups, somebody is showing up from the past into your life in the future, Wheel of Fortune. And the cards just flipped over. I'm going to reshuffle this, but the Ten of Cups just showed up. So this is about commitment. This is about marriage, relationship. That's what I think is looking good. Okay, so the Six of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Six of Wands. This person from the past that's showing up, I think they are showing up with the sense of like sadness, that they have been quite sad. They have been really just struggling with their feelings, and they're willing to put the hard work. They're willing to mend something with you. Because at the bottom of the deck, there is the Hanged Man, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Wands. This person wants to overcome the challenges with you. All they want is the Six of Wands energy and the victory. But when this person shows up, it's not like it's going to be rose petals and rose glasses, sunglasses, and rose petals from the sky. There is still something that needs to be released and forgiven and done, because this is clarifying the Six of Cups. There could be also past life trauma. A lot of things from the past got to be resolved. You know, like some people, like they just have these certain realizations. They need to forgive someone from the past, or they need to do some work within themselves. A lot of times it has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, there might have been a curse or a trauma that was transferred from generation to generation. It is not your fault, but you're becoming the curse breaker of your generation, of your lineage, basically. Because I'm seeing here this twin flame has caused a major ascension into your life, like a spiritual awakening, and you're looking into, okay, there is more than just this physical reality. There is more than just me meeting somebody and falling in love. So you've definitely gotten deep into spirituality, you know, energy, frequency, vibration, ancestors, right? So that's why there is a lot of work that will be done, but it's leading to something really positive, Wheel of Fortune. Closing the chapter of being heartbroken, of uncertainty, of loneliness here. So this is a very positive energy, the Wheel of Fortune. I love the Wheel of Fortune. And it's clarified by the Empress, the Nine of Swords, and Page of Swords, and the Strength, and the thick, juicy Ace of Wands. Thick, juicy Ace of Wands. Looking good in the Knight of Cups. So definitely what I'm seeing here is there is going to be a brand new beginning, okay? With the Strength, you could be dealing with the Leo. As you can see, it's coming up 22 on the timer. So what's going to end up happening is that you both are going to realize that both of you have been overthinking about this situation. There has been this telepathic communication and a certain level of anxiety that has always made you wonder if they truly love you. And they have always wondered the same thing too, if you love them or not too. That's what this person has wondered as well. So I think that with the Wheel of Fortune, the cycle is coming to an end here of the Nine of Swords, which means overthinking, overanalyzing, analysis paralysis, constantly just trying to get into your head, especially as an air sign. You may just think a lot of details, and it can lead to overthinking, because you're being prepared for a brand new beginning here that's going to happen between you and this person in the future. And pregnancy is something that I see here showing up for some of you with the Wheel of Fortune. If you've been waiting to have a child, okay, have a baby, that's what I see coming up. For others of you, this could be metaphorical. For some of you, this could be literal and physical. Okay, so what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, dear Aquarius, is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles talks about abundance. It talks about investment here. Ten of Wands, the Strength, putting your resources and your time into this connection, trusting that it's going to work out. But the Ten of Wands here, of course, there will be things that will be needed to be released, burdens, trauma, and things like that. Before I get into your advice, I'm going to pull an important card here from this deck to see what's an important message for you. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Okay, and it says fear distorts your actions, making you act from feeling of powerlessness and limitation. Recognize when you are acting from fear and consciously choose love instead. So this is about Aquarius, the fact that you have the sword in your hand as the Knight of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. You are at a place in your life, dear Aquarius, my beautiful people, that you need to really look at those like Basically, your New Year's resolution should be to keep your foot on them bitches next, on them fears next. Fear, false evidence appearing real. You know, perfect love casts out fear. I don't remember which Bible verse is that. It's, of course, you know, I love to study scriptures and just in general learn things from different sources. And as an Aquarius, I know you are very open-minded, so you don't mind that. If you know that scripture verse, but actually, let me just look it up. Hold on. Let me look this up for you. How about it? How about it? It says perfect love casts out fear. Perfect love casts out fear. 1 John 4:8. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves punishment. Let me just get it out here. Hold on. Aquarius, I love you too. I love you too. I know you're cute too. Just hang on in there. Hanging in there. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. You know, this is about really just you realizing that fear comes from the matrix too. The news, the people, the past, the constant bombarding. When you are operating from the frequency of love, fear cannot exist. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the more you focus on the positive, get a gratitude journal, focus on how to improve your life. What is it I can be grateful for? It eliminates the fear. And the more playful you get, the more playful and fun you get, everything just starts happening so organically and so naturally. Whether you're here first time onto the channel, Sweetie Pie, or you're coming back, you know how playful I get. You know how funny I can get too, right? It's because I'm just being me. Like, there is no filter. This is me, and you like authentic people. That's why you are here. And, you know, that's how you should also treat everything in life. Of course, there are serious cases and stuff where I would say, you know, it takes grieving or whatever, loss of someone, right? But overall, if you want your life, if you want to be in a timeline and in a parallel reality where your life is good, start living like that and watch how this 3D starts rearranging itself to reflect back to you what you are actually embodying from within. Catch me outside? Tell me how about that. So I'm saying, so let's get the advice for you, dear Aquarius, unicorn of the zodiac, and see what's going on. First time watchers, why are we the unicorn of the zodiac? That is not an offense, that's a compliment. That's the biggest compliment ever, okay, as a unique person. So you have the 7 of Pentacles, you have the 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Focused on you. You got to love yourself. You got to put yourself first with the 9 of Pentacles, because this is about you prioritizing your own needs, being in that frequency. Now, your biggest piece of advice, dear Aquarius, is that even though there has been a heartbreak and a separation between you and this person, with the 7 of Pentacles, you both have been contemplating and reminiscing about this connection nonstop. 6 of Pentacles is telling you, okay, if we are able to meet halfway, which I believe that both of you are going to by the end of this month, how can you both, you know, look at this pain with the 3 of Swords and without blaming each other, without any kind of animosity, how both of you can actually come into some sort of conclusion and then decide to move forward with the Wheel of Fortune. More generational wealth, more like, you know, settling issues down and wanting to come into some sort of an agreement. It's 3:33 on the clock right now, so 3:33 could be very significant, right? How can you two come into some sort of an important agreement to resolve this issue and move forward? Because this 3 of Swords here, it could, you know, be an opportunity for you to turn the pain into power and take the lead and turn it into gold. And it takes 2 to do this. I want to make sure you're not overextending yourself, but there is an energy that's showing up that's willing to really work it out for you, okay, and with you. Now, dear Aquarius, thank you very much. Go ahead, hit that like button. I'll catch you into the comment section. Have a beautiful week ahead, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.